So the first part is this shape. Middle finger is on the 5th fret, 1st string. First finger is on the 4th string up, 4th fret. Ring finger is on the 3rd string up, 6th fret, right there. So the right hand's gonna pluck bottom string with our middle, 4th with our thumb, 3rd with our index, and then bottom with our middle. Okay. Then we go to the next chord shape. So our first finger is going to bar the 2nd fret of the 4th string and the 2nd fret of the 2nd string. Our ring finger or our pinky is going to be on the 4th fret bottom string. So we're going to pluck up with the middle on the bottom, thumb on the 4, index on the 2, middle on the bottom. Okay. And then the next one is going to be just the first finger on the 2nd fret of the bottom string. So pluck up on 3. So pluck up with your middle finger, down with your thumb on 4, index on 2, middle on the bottom. Then the next one is going to be the hard one. So your pinky's going to be on the 4th fret, 5th string, just like that. But your first finger is still on that 2nd fret bottom string. You're about to hit those together, but first you have to, with your thumb, pluck the 4th string open. It has to ring behind your finger so you can't touch the 4th string. So that's ringing behind my pinky. And then I do this thing, which is cool. So I drop my hand and I mute the string like this. But while I do that, I still have to be pressing on this 4th fret, 5th string, because I'm going to have this ring in a second. Because I'm going to cut this note off and then strike the new note, like this. So index in my right hand, thumb on the 5th. Practice that. If they go at the same time, it'll sound really bad. So once you master that, then you're actually not going to just hit the pinky by itself. It's going to be with the first finger on the 2nd fret bottom string. So. After you do that, you're going to pluck index on the 2nd string open. So we got, while they keep ringing, you hit that 2nd string open. So then you move this first finger down to the 1st fret and you hit the 5th string and 1st string again. So we got, oops, see, I had them both ring there. It sounded bad. This is going to take a lot of practice. This is an advanced technique. But this is an advanced song, so that makes sense. So do that 250, 300 times, and then you will be a master for the rest of your life at this hard technique, which can come in really handy. There's lots of situations where the back of a finger wants to mute a string behind it on the guitar. So this is a universal skill. So after that, we do the same thing again. It all repeats except for the first chord is different. So instead of this, we're going to play this. So our middle finger is on the 4th fret, 4th string. First finger is on the 2nd string, 3rd fret. Our 3rd finger is on the 1st string, 5th fret. And we're going to pluck up middle on the bottom, thumb on the 4, index on the 2, middle on the bottom. So, like that. Groovy. Then it goes through the same chords we did last time. And it does the ending the same way we did last time. Okay, now we're going to go to the next part, the ending of the song. I analyzed this myself and I transcribed it myself. This is probably different than other things you're going to find online. I guarantee you that this is the closest one that I personally have seen online. I spent a lot of my time analyzing music. If you want the fully correct way, I can show you an even harder second to last chord that you can do. I personally like playing the way that I have it here a little bit better. So you go to the second half of this riff. We're going to pluck the 5th string, pinky, and then we're going to pluck the 4th string open. So the opposite of what we did before. Before we did 4th string, muting it and plucking the 5th string. Now we're going to do the 5th string. We're going to have to mute it and pluck the 4th string. The way to mute this string is going to be actually just to lift the pinky a little bit off the fretboard but still touch the string. So, see, I'm just lifting it off a little bit. I'm not doing this. You know? I'm not doing that. I'm just plucking it, lifting it off a little bit to mute it, just like that. That's it. So, when I mute it, immediately I'll strike it with my index finger on the 4. Okay? So you can practice that. Once you master that, this next section is actually really easy. The pointer finger of our left hand presses the 2nd fret, 1st string. Index on 2, middle on 1, index on 2, pinky goes down on 5, hit it with the middle, index on 2, then middle's going to pluck on 1 without the pinky. Okay? After that, we go to this cool part. So our thumb is going to pluck the 5th string, our index is plucking the 2nd string. Just by themselves open. Then pluck the bottom string with your middle, and then our ring finger, important that it's your ring finger, goes to the 7th fret. You can pluck that with your index in the right hand. So 5 and 2, middle's in the bottom, 4th string from the bottom on the 7th fret, index, ring finger. Then you slide it down 1 fret. You put your 1st finger on the 5th string, 4th fret, and you put your pinky on the 2nd string, 6th fret. So it's in the same fret as your 3rd finger. Now our 1st finger here is going to bar all the way down. So we're barring that 4th fret. It only really matters for the 5th string and the bottom string, the 1 string. Okay? Here's the riff here. So it goes thumb on 5, index on 4, and then middle on 1, index on 2. And the rhythm is long, short, short, long. Long, index on 4, middle on 1, index on 2. Long, short, short, long. Okay? Putting those two together, 5 and 2. Middle on bottom. Ring finger on 7 of the 4th string, down 1. Okay, now the ending of the ending. Here we go. So we're going to play, 1st finger is going to be on the 2nd fret, 1st string. Your right hand's going to pluck the 4th string and the 1st string. And then you're going to lift off this finger, hit it again with your middle. That same finger is going to go to the 2nd string, 3rd fret, hit that with your index. And then here, second to last chord. So our 1st finger is going to play the 2nd fret, 2nd string. Our ring finger is going to play top string, 4th fret, and our pinky is going to play 4th string up, 4th fret. All at one time. The trick here is just to pluck only the ones you're touching in your left hand. So 6, 4, and 2. For extra insurance, if you want, you can just be a little bit lazy and touch the strings behind them to mute the strings behind them. So our 3rd finger would mute the 5th string, our 4th finger would mute the 3rd string, and our 1st finger could mute the bottom string. But we don't actually need to do that. We can just have our plucking hand be really accurate. 6, 4, and 2, plucking. And then hit that 2 again with the middle. So that's it. And the last chord is here. This finger here is going to bar 3 different notes. The 6th string, the 3rd string, and the 2nd string. But we're going to have some help pressing down because this finger, 3rd finger, is on the 4th fret, 4th string. We're actually going to pluck the 6 and the 4 at the same time with our thumb and index. And then it's going to be index on 3 and middle on 2. Real fast like this. And that is the riff. So we go last 2 chords. Okay. And that is that. Lucid Dreams.